The Oilers wasted Connor McDavid's entry-level contract. Is a roster blow-up next? Connor McDavid is considered by many to be one of the best players in the NHL. The 21-year-old hockey prodigy was the league's only 100-point scorer during the 2016-17 campaign, his second season in the NHL, earning the Art Ross Trophy in addition to being named the league's most valuable and most outstanding player. This season he has 53 points in 47 games, good for number 10 on the points leaderboard, giving him 201 career points since his rookie season. Only 5 NHLers have more over that span. That point production has made him one of the best values in the NHL as he plays out his rookie contract, a 3-year, $11.3 million entry-level contract, which, due to incentives, carries a cap hit of less than $1 million per year. That is a huge advantage for a team in the salary cap league. And the Oilers look like they will squander every bit of that advantage this season, failing to put a competitive team around him and build on last year's playoff run. This season the Oilers sit at 21-23-3, 45 points, one game before the All-Star break, with 50-1 odds at making the 2018 Stanley Cup playoffs. That marks the end of the value window for McDavid, as next season he'll begin a historic 8-year, $100 contract extension signed in June that pushes his cap hit to $12.5 million per year. Barry Trotz hopes Evgeny Kuznetsov can shift back into his second gear. So what's gone wrong in Edmonton? Well, it's pretty much been a two-man show with McDavid and forward Leon Draisaitl, who is in the first year of his 8-year, $68 million contract extension which runs through 2024-25. With McDavid and Draisaitl on the ice, Edmonton has outscored opponents 34-20 in 456 minutes of ice time at all strengths, giving them an implied win rate of .717, or 59 victories over the course of an 82-game season, on par with what we are seeing from the NHL leading Tampa Bay Lightning in 2017-18, 33-12-3, 69 points. With neither McDavid nor Draisaitl on the ice, Edmonton is outscored 83-50, implying a win rate of .301, or 25 games out of 82, similar to the Ottawa Senators, 15-22-9, 39 points, and Buffalo Sabres, 13-26-9, 35 points. That's a huge gap that needs to be filled next season if Edmonton is to have any success. The problem will be patching up this roster with so much money committed to underperforming players as McDavid begins his extension. According to the salary tracking site CapFriendly, the Oilers will have 13 players under contract for the 2018-19 season, including goaltender Cam Talbot, who is in the midst of a rough season, 3.15 goals against average, .901 save percentage, with an average cap hit of $4.7 million. It's widely assumed the cap ceiling will rise this offseason, but it will still be difficult to add a significant asset to improve this nucleus while filling out the rest of the 23-man roster. The NHL minimum salary will be $650,000 again next season, meaning Edmonton will need to devote at least $6.5 million to merely fill out the team with minimum wage players. That doesn't leave much room to add an impact player. Another problem, some of that money will be allocated to defenseman Darnell Nurse, who will see his 3-year entry-level contract come to an end this summer, making him a restricted free agent. And locking him up will be important. Capitals' odd trend could become more prevalent down NHL's stretch run with Nurse and McDavid on the ice. The Oilers outscore opponents 16-7 at even strength with 6 out of every 10 high-danger chances, those in the slot or the crease, going in the team's favor. When skating without McDavid, the team has a +5 goal differential with 5 out of every 10 high-danger chances produced by the Oilers. With cap space shrinking, Edmonton will likely either have to rely on prospects to drive them back to the playoffs next season, or perhaps consider breaking up its current disappointing supporting cast by swapping out one or more players from a list that includes Milan Lucic, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, Andrei Sekera, Chris Russell, Oscar Klefbom and Adam Larsson. Whatever the ultimate decision, the competitive advantage the Oilers enjoyed while paying one of the league's best players rookie wage is over, and they'll likely have just one playoff appearance